What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another GTA Online Q&A video. My name is Saintsfan, and we have some questions from you guys on Twitter. We're going to go ahead and hop right in. We have Hooded Season here, though. And he says, for GTA Online in its standalone version, which is coming out next year, how do you think the remapping will work? Or will we be stuck in Los Santos for another 10 years? So I guess he's talking about like the map itself. Like, do we think there's going to be any changes with the standalone version? I would hope so, obviously. I think everyone would. But it is something that I hope Rockstar gives us some more information on soon. We all know GTA 6 is going to happen at some point over the next couple of years. We don't know is if GTA Online is going to be revamped when GTA 6 comes out. And they are making GTA Online a standalone game. I think it's going to cost like $15 to $20 next year, like if you don't have it. And I think they're doing this for a number of reasons. I think number one, because GTA 5, like the story mode's kind of over. Like people have already played it. Game's been out for what, 7 years now. Nobody's really buying GTA 5 to play the story anymore. If you already have it, you're replaying it, sure, but not many people are buying it for the story. Many people nowadays are buying it for online. And cutting the story out, they could bump the price down, which might entice some more people to buy it. Also, if they cut out the story and make GTA Online a standalone thing, that's like, I don't know, 50 to 60 gigs maybe of content that people don't need to download. So it would save space on hard drives. I think that's probably another big reason for them to do it. Now, the one sort of speculation theory that they're making it a standalone game that a lot of people have talked about and discussed and everything is that they're making it a standalone game to separate it from GTA 6. If they make GTA Online a standalone game, well then when GTA 6 comes out, GTA 6 will just be the story mode and online will just keep going. I hope that's not the case. I've said it a number of times. There's many issues, blah, blah, blah. We already know. But like Hooded Season here said, we'd have the same map if that was the case. And that's not good. Like, Los Santos is great, or was great when it came out in 2013, but we're in 2020. The standalone version of the game is going to come out in 2021. Los Santos needs an upgrade. Now, it would be fantastic if they're making GTA Online a standalone game to sort of make it an MMO-esque type of game where like World of Warcraft, it's been the same game for what, 17 years or something crazy like that, but they have these giant expansions every year or so. Why can't GTA Online do that? I think way back in 2013 a couple of the head Rockstar guys were like, man, we want GTA Online to be the whole world. Obviously we haven't seen that, but what if that's the case? What if they're making it a standalone game so they can maybe add, I don't know, Liberty City, San Fierro, Las Venturas, North Yankton, Vice City, who knows? Like, maybe it's a standalone game because when GTA 6 comes out, what'll end up happening, GTA Online doesn't get, like, revamped, but Vice City, like the actual new location, will get added to GTA Online. That makes sense. I still wouldn't want it to happen because I just want GTA Online to be revamped and like to start fresh because of all the underlying issues. But that is something that could happen. I'm curious, what side of the fence are you on with that? Would you like GTA Online to be separate, to have everything we have now and then just sort of add stuff over the next 10 years? Or do you want to start from scratch, basically? I think it comes down to, if we start from scratch, then all your content, all your progress goes to zero. Like, it's all for nothing because you're starting from scratch. Where if they decided, hey, this is going to be a long-term thing, we're just going to add stuff over time, add new maps, add all this other stuff, you'll get to keep your progress, but, you know, you still have to deal with some of those issues. I don't know, it's an interesting thought. Hassan says, what do you think of the upcoming GTA 5 enhanced on the PS5? Will it be enough to keep people playing? Because personally, I feel like the enhanced graphics and stuff will keep me playing for a couple of hours, but after that, I'll get bored because it's the same old base game. we really don't know much about the enhanced version still. Again, that's like the same, the last topic. I want Rockstar to actually come out and give us some more information. That would be freaking great of them, you know? Also, I don't think it's just going to be exclusive to the PS5, like the enhanced version. I do think eventually, like the PC and even Xbox will get an enhanced version of GTA 5 just because people would buy it. But for sure, I mean, as much as I would love better graphics, you know, better weather system and better lighting and all that, again, the base game, you know, if they're not adding new content, that's not, the enhanced version is not going to give people much of a reason to play. So I kind of agree with you there. Black Wolf says, setting up a new account on GTA, got a few businesses going, made a little cash, then decided to give my character some relief and relax. Why do female characters have the same actions as men when picking up a prostitute? The question we all want to know, right? Any thoughts? Knew about it since the 360, but it never asked. Honestly, see, like that's some of the little things that I kind of just wish there'd be a new GTA Online to sort of fix, because hopefully that would get fixed. But it does seem like the female character is kind of an afterthought, because yeah, they do have the same animations, not only picking up a prostitute, but like there's a couple other things that they have the same animations. And I don't know, I mean, it's obviously not the biggest of deals, but it is something that you kind of wonder, right? That's one of the OG Rockstar logics. Then we have Jonathan. What is your opinion on the supposed map expansion? Personally, I think they should either add San Fierro or Las Venturas, because at the moment, GTA 5 and Los Santos is only a third of the original San Andreas map. Dude, right? I know we're all talking about Liberty City, we're all talking about North Yankton, blah, blah, blah. Why haven't we had Las Venturas, San Fierro? They were literally in the OG San Andreas game. Like, it's crazy how we haven't had that. And honestly, I think those two places should be the first thought when it comes to map expansion for San Andreas or for Los Santos. So yeah, dude, I definitely agree with what you're saying. And then finally, the question of the day from Joel Perez: how much longer until the map expansion? Also, what if they don't release it in December? Question of the day: when do you guys think the next DLC is coming out? Do you think they're going to stick to their December release date, or do you think it's going to be a little sooner? See, what's weird this year is that there's a couple of things. Number one, we just had the summer DLC that wasn't even really a deal. I mean, it was an update, obviously, but it wasn't anything big, and there was no drip feed. So that's weird, number one. Number two, we got the new consoles releasing, I think, in November. That's another really just odd thing to happen, sort of in the midst of all the GTA Online DLC stuff. Then we have some major titles releasing this year as well. We have Cyberpunk 2077, which I don't know if you guys have been looking into it, but that game could rival GTA. It's going to be a Cyberpunk game as the story mode and everything, and it's made by the same people who made The Witcher. So the story mode probably is going to be fantastic, but they're also making an online version, which sounds very much like GTA Online. So that'll be very interesting to keep an eye on. It's not going to come out at launch though, so you won't have to really worry about it too much. But you got that game, get Call of Duty coming out. All these big games are coming out in November. So if Rockstar decide to keep the release date in December, will people play this stuff? You know what I mean? Like, or will they be busy with these other games? So if that's the case, if Rockstar think that will be the case, maybe they release the DLC in October. That's next month, so maybe we get information soon. But if they released it before all the big stuff comes out, then I think that would give people a lot of time to play the game and enjoy the heists and enjoy the new map location. And then they can go to the new consoles and the new game. And considering we don't have a drip feed, it would make sense that they would release it in October. But I don't know. I'm curious. Do you think it's going to come in October? Do you think it's going to come in December? Do you think it's going to come in November maybe? I think at minimum we'll get some sort of information post, like a newswire or even a trailer in October before all that big stuff comes out, just so people know that it's going to come out, and then maybe it'll come out in December. But it is interesting that all this extra stuff is happening this year compared to pretty much every other year when a big GTA Online DLC has released. That's gonna do it for the Q&A though. Thank you all for watching. Please drop the like if you did enjoy, subscribe for more GTA content, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.